up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Hope everybody's having a great week this week and able to lock in some profits. So let's jump into it. So I'm gonna be going over this in this video, my top penny stocks. So let's jump into it. First one on here, we have ticker sign ADMP for Adamis Pharmaceuticals. They did touch $1.66. So they are overall bullish based on my metrics. So moving average 10 is above 50-100. This is on the 30-minute chart, and this is from the perspective of Webull. So if you'd like to sign off for Webull and get 4 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, I have that link down below in the description. But this is from the perspective of Webull. If we see moving average 10 is above 50-100, so first confirmation of a positive uptrend. And VWAP is below moving average 10, but still significantly high. Maybe some potential sideways movement from them come open tomorrow. So they closed the day at $1.43. After hours went down 20 cents to end at $1.23. So overall, not too bad metric for them, not too bad overall. But you know, on the channel, I like to go over some background information, so let's do that. So they had an article that came out today, actually, that says they announced IND submission to FDA for Temple for the treatment of pandemic, basically. So they announced the submission of an IND, which is investigational new drug. So that's the form that they filled out, the submission form, to the FDA, which is the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, to the investigational use of Temple for the treatment of pandemic. The submission of the IND to FDA followed a pre-IND meeting with the FDA, in which the FDA gave specific recommendations on chemistry, manufacturing, and control, or CMC, and clinical aspects to be included in the IND. The company plans to seek government and or non-government funding to study the treatment and prevention of the pandemic with this Temple. So that's a very big news. It came out today. I think based on this news, it's going to be definitely a mover for tomorrow, in my personal opinion. Now, bear in mind, this is just for educational purposes, not stock advice. So just bear that in mind. It's just for educational purposes. But from the point of view that I'm looking at it, today we got a new president, and the pandemic is going to be one of the main agendas on the docket, basically, for this new presidency. So companies that are in this niche, who are coming up with different drugs to help treat the symptoms or treat the pandemic itself, are definitely going to be a target in the eyes of government and non-government organizations, just basically like the statement says here. So definitely going to keep my eyes out on them to see where they can go tomorrow. Chart-wise, I'm going to be looking to see if VWAP can go above the moving average 10, but overall still pretty bullish on this one, even though they ended 20 cents below their close. Next, we have ticker sign EDAP. For EDAP TMS, they did touch $8.36 today, and then kind of just kept going up from then, or kind of going sideways. Moving average 10 is above 50-100, so overall bullish on that metric. We can see VWAP is below moving average 10, so maybe some more sideways momentum from them tomorrow. Although one other positive indicator we have is that they ended at $8.25, and then after hours went up 5 cents to end at $8.30. So only 6 cents from today's high, which is always a good metric, in my personal opinion. And seeing this 5-cent rally after hours is also another positive indicator that it may continue to go up for tomorrow. Background information on them. They had an article released today as well, where they announced preliminary unaudited fourth quarter 2020 revenue of EUR 15.3 million, or 18 million US, an increase of 28% year over year. So basically, they had a 28% increase year over year of the amount of money that they made, which is a fantastic measure, especially considering all the things that happened in 2020. So 2020 was a rough year for a lot of companies, but seeing a company have a 28% increase of revenue definitely helps solidify them as a pretty good company moving forward. I'm definitely going to be looking to see what they do in the coming, I guess, next quarter. and see if they can keep up this increase of revenue. But overall, pretty good metrics for them. I think this will definitely be a catalyst for their momentum moving forward. Next, we have ticker sign OCUP. They did touch $9.47 today, and it was kind of like their day high for today. Then they closed at $9.16, which is not too far from the 947. So overall, positive on them. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. If we look at the candle pattern on here, we could see that they're starting to curl up on that aspect. But for me, the metrics that I use is moving average 10, 50 and 100, as well as the VWAP. So based off those three metrics, VWAP being above moving average 10 and moving average 10 above 50 and 100, I would say both of those are confirmed for some positive movement at open tomorrow. So next, they had a press release that came out as well today. So it says they announced publication of Orion 1 Phase 2 results for Nixol in clinical and presentational January OIS invitation showcase. So basically they had this drug that they were releasing, and they gave their Phase 2 trial information. So it's always good when companies give updates, especially in pharmaceutical world, updates on what they're doing. Definitely going to be looking to see how that Phase 3 trial will begin and how it will be implemented. If you're not familiar with how drug companies or pharmaceutical companies go, it goes Phase 1, 2, then 3, and then usually IND or NDA, whichever the company prefers. But they're definitely processes, but Phase 2 is closer to Phase 3. So I'm definitely interested to see how they will give more updates on this moving forward. So last on the list, we have ticker sign MLSS for Milestone Scientific. They did touch $3 even today, ended the day at $2.90, went down 2 cents after hours, end at $2.88. Overall positive metric for them. They are bullish. Moving average 10, even though it looks like it's not, it is above moving average 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow lines. So moving average 10 barely above moving average 50 and 100. Looks like they had a rally towards the end of the day today, which isn't too bad. VWAP is above moving average 10. So that is a good metric for them. Even though they ended on a negative note, only 2 cents down from their close, I still suspect that they can reach that $3 level or $3 resistance that they'll have to test yet again tomorrow. So going to be looking to see them test this $3 level tomorrow, especially considering they ended at this $2.88 level. So background on them, they had a press release that came out today as well. So fresh news for all the companies that were on the watch list for today. Milestone Scientific Incorporated received notice of allowance for U.S. patent related to CompuFlow disposables. So a leading developer of computerized drug delivery instruments that provides virtually painless and precise injections today announced that it has received a notice of allowance for the United States Patent and Trademark Office, or USPTO, for patent relating to disposable component of Milestone's CompuFlow instrument. So that's very good news for them. Definitely going to look to see what they do with that and if they can grow this CompuFlow disposable that they have trademarked for the company. Now, a lot of companies have, different devices they trademark, and, once they begin that, the next part I want to see for them is distribution and see some orders start to come in to increase the revenue of the company overall. I feel like it's kind of in the early, stages of that, just getting this USPTO patent information out of the way. But then, I want to see distribution and how many orders come in. But overall, still positive for the company, in my opinion. So those are the stocks that I'm watching. Ticker sign ADMP, ticker sign EDAP, ticker sign OCUP, and ticker sign MLSS. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.